New thing every day. So here we are. Please welcome Lexi Leddy.
How's everyone doing? As Stephanie mentioned, I'm Lexi Leddy. Anyone else in the audience ever struggle with anxiety? I've gotten a lot better at covering it up. Like right now, this is what it looks like when I'm having a panic attack. I just took a Xanax, got a paper bag waiting for me backstage. Just gonna get through the next few minutes without shitting my pants. So I didn't always have anxiety. Started in my mid-20s. And I remember having a conversation with my father at the time, very profound conversation. My dad's 72, a descendant of the baby boomer generation, a boomer, if you will. Any boomers in the audience? Okay. So I remember having a conversation with him and I said, Dad, do you ever get anxiety? And this was a very profound moment for me. He says to me, yeah, I just go mow the lawn. Cool. So boomers are funny, right? Like anxiety is not a thing for them. A lot of things about boomers are not in my world. So social media, my dad, New Balance sneakers, big thing. Function over fashion. Boomers don't give a fuck. Finding your heart, your life's ambition in work? Nope. Does it pay the bills? That's what's important. So both my parents are boomers. Learned a lot of things from them, many of which I'm in therapy for. And I'm a real estate agent, also a therapist. Any other real estate agents in the audience? No? All right, I'll do some education. So I don't know if any of you have bought or sold a house ever or recently. I heard some mm-hms. So if you're dealing with people's number one financial asset, right? So if you don't think it gets emotional, you are severely mistaken. I have a conversation when I sit down with my agents, or my clients rather. When I sit down with them at the beginning, if it's a couple, I say to them, at some point during this process, one of you, I don't know which one it will be, is gonna go off the deep end. Always gets a laugh. It always gets a laugh. And I say, that is great that you are laughing. When it happens, I'm gonna remind you of this conversation and we'll go from there. I have my degree in psychology. I use it at least once a week to talk someone off the ledge. I love my job very much, but let me be clear in saying I am glad I see a therapist. Therapy is to help people to deal with people who don't go to therapy. So I wasn't always a real estate agent. My first job out of college, I worked in an advertising agency. I was 22, and at the time I didn't feel like I was being given enough responsibility. So my boss at the time, he was reading a lot of business books. So Good to Great, Who Moved My Cheese. He was really focused on getting the right people on his team. He would always say, I want A players or B players that are capable of being A's. So I thought to myself, I'm a professional now that I've graduated college 2 weeks ago. And I need to educate this man on why I need more responsibility as a 22-year-old working for his company for 2 weeks. So I take him aside one day, armed with my copy of Good to Great under my arm, all the overconfidence in the world, and I say, Kevin, listen, I'm an A. You know I'm an A. I know I'm an A. And I have not felt like I've had the opportunity to display my anus. My anus is what I said to them. So, curious. So, I am no longer working at that company. I'm in real estate, displaying my anus all over the seacoast. And I didn't go into real estate after that job. I actually went to go work for a well-known fitness chain that shall remain anonymous that rhymes with schmanic titness. Started there as a weekend opener, making $8 an hour. This easily was my favorite job second to real estate. So I don't know if anyone is a member of a gym. All social norms go completely out the window. The workouts, the outfits. So this was not a glamorous job. You know, I unclogged toilets, I had to speak to members about offensive body odor, and more locker room full frontals than any woman should ever have to endure. In fact, I've probably seen half of you in this room naked before. I can't see any of you, so I cannot verify if that's true or not. So every member had a membership number at the time. It was about 15, 20 years ago, so no one had barcodes or scans or anything like that. And there was one member in particular, his membership number was 33350, but when he walked in, he announced himself always as 33350 and knocked on the 33350. So he was known. And if you were a member of Portsmouth Schmanic Titness in circa 2006, I guarantee you know who 33350 is. So 33350 is a boomer. If I had to guess, 60s, average bod. Always wore the same ensemble. Short, tight, black spandex biker shorts, white t-shirt adorned with pit stains, tucked ever so slightly in, tube socks hiked up, weight belt, New Balance sneakers. And I thought to myself, when I was in my 20s working at Schmanic Titness, I thought, who lets him out of the house like this? I thought he might have just been fucking with us. But now I think to myself, 33350 is a boomer. Fucking right, 33350, you go on. He was an A. He knew he was an A. And he just wanted the opportunity to display his anus. My Xanax is about to wear off. I've got that paper bag backstage, and I did not shit my pants.
All right, please, hey, I'd love for the rest of the Couch to Micers, come on up. Bring your anuses all